Imagine a ruler so powerful, so magnificent that she ruled Egypt for decades. Her name was Hatshepsut, and she wasn't just any ruler, she was a woman who dared to become Pharaoh, Egypt's god king. This is the story of her incredible life, her mysterious disappearance, and her lasting impact on history. Hatshepsut's story begins thousands of years ago, around 1508 BC. Born into the 18th dynasty of Egypt, she was the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose I and Queen Ahmose. Her birth was a significant event as she was destined to play a crucial role in the history of ancient Egypt. Born a princess, she lived a life of privilege in the royal palace. The palace was a grand structure, filled with opulent rooms, beautiful gardens, and bustling with the activities of the royal court. Hatshepsut was educated in various subjects, including politics, religion, and the arts, preparing her for a future role in the kingdom. Her father, Thutmose I, was a great pharaoh who likely involved her in the affairs of the kingdom. He was known for his military conquests and building projects, which expanded Egypt's influence and wealth. Hatshepsut observed and learned from her father's leadership, gaining valuable insights into governance and statecraft. Little did she know she would one day rule Egypt herself. As a young girl, Hatshepsut could not have imagined the challenges and triumphs that lay ahead. Her destiny was to become one of the most remarkable and successful pharaohs in Egyptian history. When Hatshepsut grew up, she married her half-brother, Thutmose II, as was the custom for royalty. This marriage was not just a union of two individuals, but also a strategic alliance to strengthen the royal bloodline and ensure the continuity of the dynasty. They had one daughter, Neferure. Neferure was raised in the royal court, much like her mother, and was groomed for a significant role in the kingdom. Hatshepsut took great care in her daughter's education, ensuring she was well versed in the responsibilities of royalty. When Thutmose II died young, their son, Thutmose III, was still a child. This unexpected turn of events left a power vacuum in the kingdom, as the young prince was too young to rule. The stability of Egypt was at stake, and a strong leader was needed to guide the nation through this turbulent period. Hatshepsut became regent, ruling Egypt in his place. As regent, she took on the responsibilities of the pharaoh, making important decisions and overseeing the administration of the kingdom. Her leadership was marked by wisdom and strength, and she soon proved herself to be a capable and effective ruler. Hatshepsut's reign was characterized by peace and prosperity. She embarked on ambitious building projects, including her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, which stands as a testament to her architectural vision and legacy. Her story is a remarkable chapter in the history of ancient Egypt, showcasing the power and influence of a determined and visionary woman. As regent, Hatshepsut quickly proved herself a capable leader. She managed the affairs of Egypt wisely and efficiently. However, she desired more than just being the power behind the throne. In a bold and unprecedented move, she declared herself pharaoh. This decision shocked the Egyptian court. Never before had a woman ruled Egypt as pharaoh. Hatshepsut knew she needed to assert her authority and legitimacy. To silence her doubters, she embraced the traditional symbols of pharaoh, even wearing a fake beard. Hatshepsut understood the importance of image and symbolism in Egyptian society. In ancient Egypt, the visual representation of power was not just a matter of personal style but a crucial element of governance and authority. The pharaoh was seen as a divine figure, a living god on earth, and their appearance had to reflect this elevated status. Hatshepsut, being a woman in a male-dominated role, had to navigate these expectations carefully. She knew that to be accepted as pharaoh, she had to look the part. This meant adopting the visual symbols and regalia traditionally associated with male pharaohs. It was not just about wearing certain clothes or accessories, it was about embodying the role in every possible way. Hatshepsut's decision to present herself in this manner was both a strategic and a bold move. She adopted the traditional regalia of a male pharaoh. This included the iconic headdress, which was a symbol of royal authority and divine protection. The headdress was not merely decorative, it was imbued with deep cultural and religious significance. By wearing it, Hatshepsut was making a powerful statement about her legitimacy and her right to rule. She donned the pharaoh's headdress, a piece that was instantly recognizable and associated with the highest level of power in the land. The headdress, often adorned with the uraeus, a stylized representation of a rearing cobra, symbolized sovereignty, royalty, and divine authority. Carried the crook and flail, which were traditional symbols of the pharaoh's role as both a shepherd and a ruler. The crook represented the pharaoh's role as a shepherd of the people, guiding and protecting them, while the flail symbolized the pharaoh's ability to provide for and discipline the nation. These items were not just ceremonial, they were potent symbols of the pharaoh's dual responsibilities, and even had herself depicted with a beard in statues and carvings. The false beard was another traditional symbol of pharaonic power, typically worn by male rulers. By adopting this symbol, Hatshepsut was aligning herself with the long line of male pharaohs who had come before her. It was a clear message to her subjects and to history that she was every bit as legitimate and powerful as any male ruler. By presenting herself in this way, Hatshepsut challenged traditional gender roles and asserted her absolute power. Her reign was marked by significant achievements, including extensive building projects and successful military campaigns. She demonstrated that leadership was not about gender but about capability and vision. Hatshepsut's ability to rule effectively while navigating the complexities of her unique position is a testament to her political acumen and strength. She proved that a woman could be just as powerful and effective as any man. Her legacy is a powerful reminder of the potential for women to lead and excel in roles traditionally dominated by men. Hatshepsut's story continues to inspire and challenge our understanding of gender and power. She ruled Egypt not as a queen consort but as a pharaoh in her own right. Her reign is a significant chapter in the history of ancient Egypt, showcasing the impact of a ruler who defied conventions and left an indelible mark on the world. Hatshepsut's reign was marked by peace and prosperity. She ascended to the throne of Egypt as one of the few female pharaohs, a remarkable feat in itself. Her rule was characterized by stability and growth, a time when Egypt flourished in many aspects. Unlike many of her predecessors and successors, Hatshepsut focused on internal development and external diplomacy rather than military conquests. This approach allowed her to strengthen the economy and build lasting monuments that would stand the test of time. She focused on trade, diplomacy, and ambitious building projects. Hatshepsut understood the importance of establishing strong trade networks, which brought wealth and exotic goods into Egypt. She reopened trade routes that had been disrupted and established new ones, ensuring a steady flow of resources. Her diplomatic efforts were equally significant, as she forged alliances with neighboring regions, promoting peace and mutual prosperity. These efforts not only enriched Egypt but also enhanced its influence and prestige on the international stage. One of her most impressive achievements was the construction of her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri. This architectural marvel was designed to honor both her reign and the gods. The temple, nestled in the cliffs of the Theban necropolis, was a testament to her vision and ambition. It featured terraces, colonnades, and sanctuaries that showcased the advanced engineering and artistic skills of ancient Egypt. The temple served not only as a place of worship, but also as a symbol of her enduring legacy. The temple was a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian architecture, with towering columns, intricate carvings, and beautiful gardens. Each element of the temple was meticulously planned and executed, reflecting the grandeur of Hatshepsut's vision. The columns were adorned with hieroglyphs and reliefs that depicted scenes of her divine birth and her achievements. The gardens filled with exotic plants and trees were a testament to her love for nature and her desire to create a paradise on earth. The temple stood as a beacon of her power and her devotion to the gods. It stood as a testament to her power and her devotion to the gods. Hatshepsut's temple was not just a monument, it was a statement of her divine right to rule and her commitment to the well-being of her people. The offerings and rituals performed at the temple were meant to ensure the favor of the gods and the prosperity of Egypt. The hieroglyphs and carvings within the temple told the story of her reign, her achievements, and her devotion, preserving her legacy for future generations. Hatshepsut also launched a successful trading expedition to the land of Punt, a distant land known for its incense, ebony, and other exotic goods. This expedition was one of the most significant achievements of her reign, showcasing her vision and leadership. The journey to Punt was long and perilous, but Hatshepsut's determination and careful planning ensured its success. The expedition brought back not only valuable goods but also knowledge and cultural exchanges that enriched Egyptian society. The expedition returned with a wealth of riches, further solidifying Hatshepsut's status as a wise and prosperous ruler. The treasures from Punt included gold, ivory and myrrh, which were used to enhance the splendor of her court and temples. These riches also contributed to the economic stability of Egypt, allowing Hatshepsut to fund more building projects and support the arts. Her successful reign left a lasting impact on Egypt, setting a standard for future rulers and cementing her place in history as one of the greatest pharaohs. Despite her successful reign, Hatshepsut vanished from history after approximately 22 years as pharaoh. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain a mystery to this day. Some scholars believe she died of natural causes, while others suspect foul play. The mystery deepened when her successor Thutmose III attempted to erase her from history. He ordered the removal of her images and names from monuments and temples. He may have felt resentment towards his stepmother for taking the throne or sought to solidify his own legacy. Thutmose III's efforts to erase Hatshepsut from history were partially successful. For centuries, her story remained hidden. Her monuments lay buried beneath the sands of time. It wasn't until the 19th century that archaeologists rediscovered her story and began to piece together the truth about her reign. The discovery of Hatshepsut's story challenged the traditional narrative of ancient Egypt, which focused primarily on male pharaohs. Her reign proved that women could and did hold positions of ultimate power in ancient societies. Today, Hatshepsut's story continues to fascinate and inspire people worldwide. She is remembered as a powerful and visionary leader who broke down barriers and defied expectations. Her magnificent temple at Deir el-Bahri stands as a testament to her enduring legacy. Hatshepsut's story is a reminder that history is not always as it seems. It's a story of ambition, power, and the enduring strength of one woman who dared to rule as pharaoh. Hatshepsut's story is not just a tale of ancient Egypt, it's a timeless story about leadership, ambition, and the power of one person to change the world. Despite attempts to erase her from history, her legacy lives on, inspiring us to challenge the status quo and pursue our dreams no matter how bold they may seem.